Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I am talking about my Selle Italia SLR TM Superflow saddle. So good, I've got it on two bikes. And just talking about saddles in general. And quality is definitely one of the most important things that you want to take into consideration when you buy a saddle. Contact points on a bike are super important, and it's definitely even more important when you're buying a saddle. Get a bad saddle, you'll be in a whole world of pain. So before I bought this, I checked a whole load of saddles out, and I ended up really liking the SLR. The first thing I looked at when I bought this saddle was the material. I looked at what the Selle Italia SLR was made of, and it's got like an extra layer of padding, so it's double padded. It's titanium rails, which is a must for me because I spend a lot of time on this bike and this bike as well through the winter. So yeah, titanium rails, and I like the black anodized finish. That word again, anodized. A few comments about that. I really like that over the silver rails. It also boosts this Superflow technology, which, according to all the blurb, drastically reduces the physical limitations caused by prolonged pressure in the pineal area. I don't know if anyone's ever had that problem, but I've definitely had that problem in the past through overriding, and the big cutout is super helpful on that. There's less pressure on your sit bones. And let's talk a little bit about the two sizes that it comes in. I went for the L3, which is 145 millimeters, over the S3, which is 134 millimeters. And with Selle Italia saddles, the 3 just means this large central flow hole, and it eases pressure over your sit bones. So you're buying a saddle, it's definitely always worth writing a list of features that you need. So if you don't want to end up compromising and missing something that's really vital to you. Or alternatively, you don't want to buy something unnecessarily high spec or expensive when you don't really need it. Selle Italia it's one of those super well-known brands. It's like enormously well respected. So odds on with a Selle Italia, you're getting like a fantastic product all in. Even their lower range saddles, they're awesome. But I definitely think about writing up a list of brands comparable. Just waiting for the tour to start before I go on Swift. Interesting interlude there while I think of what I'm going to say. And another way of really getting to know a saddle itself is looking at reviews. And things that you want to look at with reviews is expert reviews. You know, places like Bike Radar, GCN, something that you find useful to you is definitely worth looking at all expert reviews, seeing what they have to say about it. But on top of that, custom reviews, that's where it's at. These are probably your best source of information, because they're not getting paid. You know, they're not getting paid to promote this saddle, they're not getting paid to ride it, they're not getting it for free. That's their own honest opinion. I always read reviews. Anything I buy, I read a review. Even on eBay, if I buy something on eBay, the first thing I do is check the negative reviews on sellers. And that gives you a great idea, because customers are your best base. They're going to give you honest reviews, and they're people who've bought and used the product and spent their own hard-earned money on it rather than got it for free. So you definitely want to think about that before you buy any product. Read all the reviews. I mean, when I got this saddle, I found Chain Reaction, because I checked out all their reviews, and they've got a comprehensive review history there. Based on my experience of the Selle Italia SLR, it's a really great bike. I mean, I've done, like I say, I wouldn't have it on two bikes if I wasn't a fan of this saddle. So I'm going to cut right to my summary of the saddle overall. Been super impressed by the quality and the price and all the reviews that I found on Chain Reaction and other places of the Selle Italia SLR Superflow. As long as it fits your budget and meets your expectations features wise, it's a real strong contender for a saddle for you. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think about the Selle Italia SLR Superflow if you've used one or you're interested in one. And as you can see, I'm a big Selle Italia fan. This is my Flight, not Elite Pro Team, which is also an awesome saddle. But I need to do a lot more riding on this to correlate it, and correlate that information in my head and get my thoughts down. Just an overview of how much cycling stuff I've got currently. I'm trying to work my way through a lot of it on eBay at the minute and get rid of some stuff, but I'm just a hoarder, man, when it comes to cycling parts. Everything. Look, in that box I've got like 2 more special cotton tyres because they were on a deal, so I was just like, I'll just buy it if I need it in the future. The bottom brackets, everything. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to the saddle. Super happy with it. Definitely think about buying it. Check out my channel for any more reviews. I'm trying to focus down on like really getting what I want to say out rather than just rambling. And I think in this one, I've got a bit more out on saddles in general and the SLR. A bit more information you might want to see. So yeah, waiting for the tour to start. Swifting because the weather is, yeah, it's just been tipping it down, but it's improved now. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Here's the saddle. Go out and buy it. Check out the reviews. And check out my channel for any upcoming reviews. Bye, everyone.